All right, check this out. Now, this is the first poop I've ever found. Scat. I like to call it poop, guys. I think scat sounds stupid. That actually looks almost like human. You can see there's clearly berries in there. But what you can see is it looks human-like. That actually could be, I know everyone's going to say bear, but I don't know. It's possible that that's Bigfoot. And here's the thing, it's still a little bit warm. I just touched it, and it's still warm. Oh my God. Okay. And I'm just starting to get into this stuff, like leaners and stuff like that. I haven't seen anything, any incredible structures yet, but I'm actually just getting into the woods. I mean, I've been in the woods for a long time, but it's open till about right down there. So it just, oh man, it's brutal. So that is so cool. That is one big dump right there. Oh my goodness. It looks like a person. It doesn't look like a bear to me. And it's warm. That means, you guys, it's cold right now. That means that just happened. Like, just happened. Whether it's a bear or a Bigfoot. I mean, they're within minutes of me right here. There's my first X. Just seeing it with you guys right now. Okay, I get to the first X and I see poop. That's warm. It's a little bit suspicious to me. Now, someone may tell me clearly that's bear poop. I'm not. You guys, please don't be like, that's not this. I don't know what it is. So I'm just guessing, but I tell you, it definitely has potential. And if that is big poop, it shows you that they do eat veggies because there was berries in there. But I'm guessing it would be more likely that it was a bear, but I don't know, it did look very human-like to me. Because they just know I'm coming so far before I get there. I watched this deer, you know, he kept 200 yards in front of me, and now he's completely gone, and I know he's right in front of me. I know there's either a Bigfoot or a bear right here, based on that poop. Can't see anything. So my guess is there's more than one creature in this forest that knows I'm here. And if I can't see my deer, how hard do you think it's going to be to see the Bigfoot? Sorry, I'm using a pole as a tripod today, so it almost touched the ground right now. And the camera's going to move around a little bit. I'm actually making it up here. This is awesome. Let's see how easily this comes off. Ooh, look at that X. I was getting a little nervous. It's in there somewhere. Because I wasn't seeing much coming in except a bunch of deadfall. And some, there's an X there. Wow, look at that bender. All right, you guys. This I know is not snow load because it's bending straight uphill. Oh, I think we're gonna get some footprints today too. All right, getting the vibes a little bit, guys. Getting the vibes. What's that? What is that? Has anyone ever seen that video? The guy's in the car, and there's that little white thing hopping along at him. That was freaky. Oh wow. You guys, this is really good in here. This is gonna be really good. All right, so we had a breakfast for work. I blew it off. Dan's like, oh, let's just do it. And then we'll go. He's still there. I knew better. So he's gonna try to meet me, but he is way behind. Okay, look. What a place, you guys. I mean, of all the places, this beautiful gap right there. I'm so happy right now. That makes me happy. Okay, another real long one coming across. And it makes a little tiny X there. Right there. And then look at this bender. Just call me Structures R Us because that's what I find. Alright, so this thing was clearly pushed in that direction, you can see. And it goes up, hits there. Look at the size of that one. That might be one of the biggest ones. Not only that, but it makes an X at the end, almost a triangle if with the other one. Look at these giant X's here. I'm really happy. I'm actually a little cold, even though I just hiked up straight up a hill. I'm a little cold here. All right, let me get up here. Here's another one. Kind of bending. Oh, there's a structure. Let's look at that before I turn it off. You guys, I like it. I like it. I should be able to see some footprints up here too. That's if they're still here. Now, if they do go down to lower elevations, like Bigfoot World, I feel like they do. I could be wrong about that. They probably just about leaving now. This is, after walking up, I'm probably at 85, 8,600. And my guess is it's really cold here at night. If they do move to lower elevations, there's still plenty of game here, which I don't see at Bigfoot World, so being that the game is still here, maybe they're still here. Like I said, that poop is crazy. Look at this. Okay. Wow. You guys, this is getting Bigfoot universe-like. Check this out. That's bent right there. Look at the bend. And if that's not good enough for you, how about that? How about that? That's amazing. I say it again, for my one viewer that believes that's deadfall, please film that for me in your woods. Go ahead. You'll never find that unless you find Bigfoot. It's just not possible. Now I have a tape measure, it's too high, but I could go up and measure from there to there and there to there, and I'll bet you it's exact. I also have a bunch of X's right behind it that are amazingly perfect, you guys. It's almost like a computer made it. That's how perfect they are. Okay, so I didn't really say it. New spot. This is a brand new spot. We scouted out the other day. My private little group knows I put up my scouting video for them. Wow, this is awesome. I am so happy. I was getting nervous. Okay, so what it is, they won't do these amazing structures like this. There's another X. Like the really beautiful ones until it's level or it's walkable and it's manageable. They like this. This is like a one area out of all this whole area that's actually sort of flat. I was walking over to that one. Excuse my breathing. Oh yeah, they're here. Okay, let me turn it off. I gotta figure out which way to go here. It could mean everything if I go right, left, or straight. So I'll be back in a minute. Alright. Now I haven't really heard much. I just heard a really strange bird, so I turned it on. Bird noise right up here. It was probably a bird, but I can't for my life figure out what kind of bird that was. One thing I do know about Bigfoot, guys, they can basically mimic any sound in the forest. And the thing is, they don't really mimic it. It'll just be something like it. You'll just, your brain will write it. You'll hear it and be like, oh my God, what was that? Within like 30 seconds, your brain is already like, whatever. Oops. Alright, so check this all out. This is pretty amazing, you guys. This is pretty amazing up here. Everywhere you look. That's probably Dan. He's just getting here. Just want to look a little bit up to where I heard those noises. Wood knocks. Hold on. Some kind of drumming noise right now. I don't think you can hear that. It stopped. Right over that way. I'm not seeing the traditional like perches that I see at Bigfoot World. It doesn't mean they don't have any. It just means I'm not seeing like the blatant perches that they'll keep. I'm not seeing footprints. It's very hard up here. Wait, I don't know which way to go. It's absolutely incredible every which way I go. I think straight up is the best bet because of, you know, the structures are just simply leading me right to them. That's the one thing about Sasquatch. It's amazing. They're like, here we are, just follow the structures. Like they clearly put signs up everywhere. Look at this trail coming up. I don't think it's used by game all that much because I don't see. I have seen deer poop, and I saw that poop. I'm assuming I put that clip in. This trail does look gamey to me, though. It's very thin. See what happens with game? Let me explain game, guys, and Bigfoot trails. Bigfoot trails will widen and stay about the same. The grade will stay about the same. Now, game trails, because of the hoofs and stuff, will actually start to dig it out. Like, so in other words, this will be like a little river with water if it rained real hard, because they stay in one path and they constantly dig as they walk. So to me, that is a game trail right there. I'm not saying Bigfoot can't walk on it, but it looks to me like game probably. What is that? Old poop. They walk right up this hill. There's some more. The game definitely walks right up this hill. Alright, look at that break. This is absolutely amazing here, you guys. I am so happy to have found this. I was actually, I think I've said it a couple times today, I was a little nervous. I'm like, I'm walking all the way up here, I don't see anything. I saw little signs, like little stuff, but nothing I wanted to waste my time showing you guys. Ooh, what is that? It's a squirrel. He scared the hell out of me. Look at that one. Okay, that's pretty blatant. You see that? It's completely off the ground. It goes that way. And it's just up there. There's nothing. They do this. Listen, Sasquatch do the same things. It's one thing. Look at this guy. He's coming right over me. All right, look. All I know is my Sasquatch. Okay, up in here, up in the high Rockies. They have the same language. Let's put it that way. They all do the same exact structures. You guys, I'm talking. It's a language. It means something. They do the same things. All of them. They do the same stuff. All the bends, all the X's, all the little star structures. Another X there. X everywhere. X is so important to them. It's amazing. Okay, let me click off and get Dan. All right, Dan's on his way up. He's going to be way behind me. I can't sit still, so I'm going to keep going. Keep scouting. The good thing is, for like almost the first time ever besides that one day at Holy Cross, I actually have cell reception, so I was thinking about streaming, but I don't want it to go on my regular Facebook. Doing a live stream of this place would be awesome. So this is a pretty interesting stick here. Let's go check it out. Now, as boring as it might be, it's still pretty cool. Okay, there's no place it came from. And it's just stuck up there. And it's wedged in so hard that it's actually pushing this tree that way. Look at that. Yeah, well, for some reason it's just in there. Don't know why. Now I see this a lot. It's for something. I mean, I think that, you know, anything that's so strong, you know, you could stand up there. I don't know. I don't know what. Uh-oh. Not the birds. I just got my first whistle. I think. I'm not kidding. Maybe it's on the video. There it is. There's some more deadfall for you. Look at that one. They almost always, these benders like that, there'll be a structure in the middle, and they'll always touch. For some reason, they have to touch the ground. That one just goes straight into the ground, it looks like. Wow. Yeah, it'd be so cool if I could bring anyone that's watching this video. I would love to have everybody here with me. Just like everyone on YouTube. I have like 2,500 people here. Oh no, hold on. Cell reception, it's great. Nope, it's not Dan. Okay, sorry about that. I have all kinds of different numbers calling me. I don't know what's going on. Do I owe money or something? I don't know what's going on. Okay. So I think in this video you actually can tell how steep it actually is. Dan's gonna walk all the way up this. I think at best he could get here in about 35, 40 minutes, even though it's only a mile away. I got my first whistle here. Let's go find out. Okay, so I have this game trail here that just kind of traverses the mountain. I'm almost sure it's a game trail of some sort. Alright, yes, for some reason my memory's filling up. I only have like 3 scenes on here, but since I filmed so much on it, I guess they fill up. I don't know. So, of course, I'm going to be limited. So really quick clips. And then what I'll probably have to do is do some on my cell phone today, unfortunately. But I want to leave some memory in case I need to turn this on for a special reason. Look at that bender. That goes left to right, and it gets pushed backwards this way, uphill. So just going to do, you know, like 1-minute clips. I just want, just in case. I mean, what if I have, it'd be my luck, right? 20 Bigfoot would run right in front of me, and I'd have a full memory, and I would tell you guys, yeah, 20 Bigfoot ran in front of me. And you guys would be like, where's the footage? I'd be like, my memory was full. Of course it was. So I want to keep some memory. I just assumed if you deleted all your videos, it would keep clear in memory, and it does a little bit, but apparently not enough. Alright, so I'm just kind of chilling right now, waiting for Dan. I'm scouting a little bit, figure out what should be the best way to go. Look at that leaner. Okay, so guys, this is Bigfoot. This is Sasquatch. You'll never see deadfall make a mistake so well, so many times in such a close proximity. Another slingshot. They love that. They always do that. Everywhere I go, I see that. That was broken recently. For what? Just to lay it down there to make another. Yet another. Wow, look at this hangout here. The view that you have of people coming up the hill is just outstanding. Especially humans, you guys, because as a human, you can't even look up here as you're walking. You have to be watching every step. You have to stop pretty much to look up the hill. So there is just no way to infiltrate this hill without being seen. Okay. Hey, I just went to my cell phone for a sec because my video card, or my memory card is full on my good camera. I don't know how, because I deleted everything, but I guess it retained some memory no matter what. I just want to show you this little boxed-in blind here. They're definitely trying to keep me from going any further right here. This is an amazing area. New place. I'm so excited. I'll probably just put some of this in the clip. I just want to walk down around some of these structures here. Look how this is made. It's amazing. It's almost like it was like engineered. I'm not even kidding. It's simply amazing. Sorry, I thought I heard something. Okay, I can see where he walked down. You can see, wow. You can see, it looks like it was a while ago. But you can clearly see their activity making the structure. Okay, which makes me happy because, you know, I've gotten to a point where I feel like they just sit down in a chair and do it with their brains. But I'm seeing where something has walked all around this structure. Like they spent a considerable amount of time just making this thing. But here, unfortunately, you guys, no footprints. It's too hard. Even though it's wet and soft for here, it's just, there's still no footprints. I'm literally walking up this. Look at the bends, the X's, this is incredible. I'm on one of their structures right now. You guys, I love this structure. It is amazing. I got my first whistle. I know for a fact that they're watching me right now. And this is my first time I've ever been here. I can't say for a fact, but I'm pretty sure that if it was a betting door, I mean a betting window like at the horse races, I'd put a huge bet down that they're watching me right now. All right, cool. So at least I have cell phone video. I have just enough memory in case something happens on my phone, in case I see Bigfoots or something. I want to be able to zoom. Wow. I am so amazed by this. I got to show Dan this one. All right, over and out. All right, so I'm just kind of sitting, I'm standing actually, on this incredible structure, waiting for Dan. He's somewhere, and there's a gully down in there. And somehow I think he came up the wrong way. I got some holes in my gloves, yep. Time for some new ones. Anyway, I was just standing here. The longer you stare at these things, the more that just starts to pop out. You know, like I didn't even really see that X. I didn't see how far up that thing went up and just kind of bent up there. It has no branches on it. But then I did notice this, all the scraping on the tree, from this tree, I would guess. But there's no way this tree could have scraped without this tree being pushed. Basically what I'm trying to say is all of this has just been done by Sasquatch, and every single one of these trees has been manipulated in some way or another. It's incredible. It really is. Sorry guys, this is my cell phone. I've cleared some more memory, but I don't have that much, and I want to save it for when I go up further today. I'm sure that I'll find more stuff, and I want to be able to film it on a good camera. So I may just piece in, some of the cell phone stuff. As you can see, there's a brand new break there. It looks like they did that. You can just tell it's pure force. And then of course it just goes parallel against other trees just to make another. That looks like it probably happened at the beginning of, in springtime or something. And then there's another one, another one, another one, another one, and there's this. It's amazing. That bend makes a perfect X. Of course, it ends just the same way as all the other bends do, right there, and it goes underneath another branch. There's a lot of other stuff down in the distance that it's going to be tough to do with my cell phone, I think. They just bounce around no matter how steady you try to hold them. But I guess it's better than nothing. And then as I look up just now, I'm seeing that X right above me, which is actually beautiful. And then that fork type thing again. Whoa, remember how high up I am. I'm probably about 10 feet off the ground. Yo! There's Dan. So I was wrong, it's taking him at least an hour. You can zigzag up if you want. There's some trails that just zigzag. They're like, the best I can tell is half game, half Bigfoot trail. And then this guy is bent down at the end, just a littlest bit, but about as much as you'd want to bend or could bend something this thick. And it goes up here. And it kind of bends a little bit more up there. Just bends around those two trees. There's a jungle gym of stuff that way. So I'm really excited, guys. I'm just sitting here like with no patience for Dan, waiting for him to get up here. All right, so I will see you in a minute. I'm not up, but Dan. All right, we're up here, you guys. This place is really cool. So Dan, how high up were we?
Well, we're usually 10-5.
I was gonna say 10-5, 11,000. Wow, I got a nice view of the 14ers over there with snow on them.
The thing is, you can tell everybody about this spot because nobody's doing this fucking hill.
Yeah, I know. I could tell everyone about this spot.
Dude, come up here and look at this.
This spot's insane. Dan ran into a couple on the way out that said they were kind of weird looking, and or not weird looking, just seem upset that we were here. She said that she's been Bigfooting on this mountain for 35 years. And she's like, be careful, you may get what you ask for or something. So we've been getting whistles and tree knocks all day. Unfortunately, I can't run the camera, guys, because this card is like shot. This memory card is all clear of data, but it won't hold anything. So I'm just doing quick clips real quick. Look at what?
See how they're all whipped two together and the one's all their razor up and stuck to tip?
Oh yeah, look at that. Looks like a footstep right there. Not sure what that is. They said there's a 200-pound cat that lives right over there. I think I may have found my first Bigfoot poop. I want to see what people say. Isn't that cool? Look how that comes. This little one comes up. So we're just working our way up the mountain. I could have filmed a million things coming up, but today's is more of an exploration. Can't talk. I'm out of breath. More of an exploration visit today. This is, you guys. This is the steepest hill I've ever climbed. It just comes, I think you can even tell in this video, it is straight up the hill. So luckily we've been finding these, we think are half Bigfoot, half cat. And there's also 3 bears that live up here. We have not seen, but this lady told us all about it. She's been on this hill for 35 years. You really want to go that way? Do you see, can you see that huge tree right there that's down? It's pushed down uphill. That's amazing. You guys, this is like an 80, 75 maybe degree angle. And that goes right up the hill. It's like this. All right, I'm coming. All right, I'll see you. We got that bend right there too. As you can see, how high up we are. And it's blurring with the branches. Cool. I'm so excited, you guys. This place is just, it's incredible. I'll tell you, it's also cold up here. Like, this elevation, like, it's perfect if you're moving, but as soon as you stop, like I stopped for like half an hour and waited for Dan, and I got cold. I just have a sweatshirt on and gloves, thin gloves. All right, bye. Starting to approach the top, and we're seeing some really cool stuff. Look at that path, you guys. There's no people here, you guys. We're 2 miles up a hill. So we really feel like we're getting to an area where They are simply just not used to people ever being here. Nobody, I mean, even like some of those daring hikers just don't come up here. There's nothing. It's the most obstructive climb I've ever been on in my life. Wood knocks, whistles, just crazy stuff going on. We haven't heard anything. Dan, look at this. They've been climbing right up here. What? They've been climbing right up here. You can see, it's like, see what I'm doing? When you move, it's like that. So you don't get a perfect footprint, but you can tell that it's a foot. Really? All right, I'll come over there. Fresh cat poop. I just want to show him this thing real quick. This thing looks older. Can't see, it's the sun. That is cool. Take a picture of that. Man, I wish I could be rolling video. Just heard another weird noise. Rolling video the whole time, but I just have minutes left and I'm just reserving it for an emergency. I'll go to my cell if I have to. But I want to be able to, I don't want to lose my zooming ability, especially as we approach the top here. You guys, this is too incredible. All right, over now. Dan, do you see this triangle in the middle here? Right here. Right here.
No, I don't see it. Oh, wait, that one. Yeah.
Dan can't see that. There's a tree that's upside down. Look at all the groundwork here, Dan. This is what you're supposed to be good at. Look.
It's amazing. We're prepping these trees. How much you want to bet this is the winter hangout?
The winter hangout?
Yeah.
Where's the summer?
Vale Mountain where everybody snowboards and shit. Come over here.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, it's low enough the game's all here. I wonder if the elevation doesn't matter or temperature as long as there's game around.
Well, the elk go down in elevation. They don't stay here all winter.
No, they can't. Too much snow.
Oh, here's a great bend up here, Mark. That is a lot, too.
Look at the work on the ground here.
It is a lot.
All right, guys, I have a theory, okay? I believe one of the best worlds ever found is going to be up here, and it could be miles and miles, probably 5 miles this way. It's insane. It's a place where just people cannot access. It's not accessible without spending 2 days to get there, which will tell you that how few people have ever been there, and I just know that's where they are. Look at this place. I mean, this is just, I believe this is the outskirts of this whole way up, all the stuff I filmed on the way up. There's a whole nother world up here I'm so excited about. I can't even begin to tell you. I'm just upset that I have no memory. I gotta keep turning this on and off. Wow, look at that bend. That's incredible. See that? Look at that bend. It's incredible. What is that? Trying to get the, there we go. What was I looking at before? have like so little memory. I never want to leave here. I cannot tell you the work it took to get up here. That's the tough part. I'm telling you, even if you wanted the biggest workout of your life, you're just not going to pick that spot. It's too hard. There's too much of this. We finally leveled a little bit here. It's nice. Well, not level, but level compared to. As soon as you go over that ridge, it just goes straight down for 2 miles. We're still working on how to get out of here without killing ourselves. X's everywhere I look on the ground. All right, I'm gonna walk a little further. I'll turn it back on. Let me add some cell phone clips, guys, because. All right, so I found this amazing. All right. Anyway, before Dan rudely interrupted. Kidding. This little squared off. Nothing too exciting. We're starting to get to the end. See, look. All right, I'm not gonna complain about what it took to get up here again, but it was crazy. Okay, elevated log there. I have just this random, with an X right in the middle, random boxed off, framed, whatever you want to call it, area with 2 huge spots. Like now, I'm almost feel like this might be a lookout of some sort. Look how disturbed. There and right there. And here's the thing, guys. It's round. Anytime I see a round area, I feel Sasquatch. They sit, and I believe they'll actually use their hands on the side of them, and that's exactly what it looks like. It looks like if I sat right there with my butt, my hands on either side, you're playing. I get this feeling sometimes they'll sit in one spot like that, sometimes for hours, or considerable lengths, longer than we would do it. You see that elevated X next to you? See, I feel like this is just the beginning of their world. Up and over is just... I'd give anything, guys. By myself. I'll stay here by myself. Just to be able to do this without a time restriction. You know, like I'm all I can think about is the anxiety of having to go to work tomorrow morning. When I could, even in this cold weather, just forge on into the wild wilderness out there. Maybe sometimes for 3 or 4 days, I feel like I could really get some stuff, especially alone. I'm just not afraid, you guys. I want to keep going. My gut tells me that's the only way I'm going to ever do it. Not just come in and leave, come in and leave, come in and leave. I got to stay. But until that day comes, it's going to have to be this. Yes, I want a rich guy to support me and pay for everything so I can do this. No, I'm kidding. But I will film Bigfoot, if that's the case. All right. I'm going to try to keep the cell phone video short. The brake went sideways. Just happened to make it between those two. Field goal. Uphill again, brakes. And they just push these monster trees over. It's insane. Now, could some of these have blown over? Yes, but not to make perfect boxes. Like, and then if that wasn't enough evidence, there's that. Too cool. All right, I'll put my real recorder on when I get up there.
Did you hear that?
I did hear that, but I think it was a tree. Was that something being thrown, or was that?
No, that was a woodknife.
A woodknife? Okay, so we started a descent on the easterly part of where I came in. So, in other words, I came in, I don't know, somewhere over there, and we're going down over here. And we're in this dark. Sorry, you guys, I have no memory. My card barely has any videos on it. It's just full. I don't know what's going on. I guess the cards just go back, like, they must retain old memory or something. So, time for a new card. So, unfortunately, back to the old days with the cell phone. But I think it's worth it for the structures. You know, we're not going to zoom in on any Bigfoot probably with it, but I actually have done that with a cell phone before, so it's not impossible. So yeah, we're descending. It's just been an incredible, incredible day. I had to do 99% of it off camera because I didn't have a camera. In fact, it's in my backpack and put away. This thing's broken off and just makes an X right next to a huge X. Pretty cool. And it's cool and it's dark in here. I mean, there's a lot going on, you guys, in here. Even on the ground in here, there's just tons of like artwork, I guess is the best way to put it, like this type of thing. Could that be deadfall? No, it can't. Okay, for reasons like that. We're on a very steep hill. That log is going this way. There's another perfect X next to it. There's X's in the sky. You know, it's there's something going on here. We've had just incredible noises, sounds. Dan's heard way more than me. I've had like a hat. I was putting my hood on for my sweatshirt, so it's been dulling my hearing. Look at this trail. This is amazing. We're on the side of a hill that we don't think any person's ever even been on before. I'm not kidding. Very few people have ever been here. I'm sure somebody has, but I'm sure it's not very often because there's no trails. You literally just go. This is a flat little area. All this stuff seems to happen in the flat areas. And then I'll go over to here and it just goes straight down. And then there'll be nothing. Some stuff though on the way up, even on the steepest of hills, like the bends. You'll see these bends like that. Too cool. There's supposed to be a huge mountain lion lair over here. Here's a huge 200-pound mountain lion from a local. Apparently the lady that Dan saw on the way in was not happy because she's been Bigfooting in here for like 35 years. She was way over there today, a mile away, but she saw me come in. I didn't even know it. And Dan said she seemed like she was really upset that we were even coming in here. But, you know, I guess I understand. She probably doesn't know her intentions, and she feels like they're her Bigfoot. But this is a spot. If anybody wants to know where this is, I will tell you how to get here. I don't care if you're from China. If you want to fly in here, I will tell you how to come up this hill. It'll limit how many people because it's just a steep walk up. I almost just fell. I know that's funny. You guys like that when that happens, but I'm not gonna let it happen today. And but yeah, like if you guys ever, the place I will not disclose is Bigfoot World because that place is special, and I feel like I have to protect them there. This is more. I feel like it's just closer to people, and I don't know. I don't think you're gonna affect them if you come up. Anyway, just running a couple quick clips with my cell phone because without my good camera, it's not fun. So, great exploration day. I know we're coming back at some point. I'm not sure how this video will end up, you guys. I'm sorry if it sucked because of the video today with the cards and all that. That goes straight down the hill. Dan, I think, is traversing. I'm going straight down because he's a wuss. All right, guys, I see more stuff over there. Look at this random one.
It's all got to be connected for some reason. It's got to be connected.
Look at that one that broke off, Dan, down there. It goes all the way up. Straight up in the air. This is amazing. This is like, I call it the living room. I just named it. It looks like a Bigfoot living room. Dan's knocking. Look at this place. Or a kid's jungle gym. Doesn't it look like you just took your kid? Yeah, it looks like this is like a playground or something. Dan, did you see all the X's over there? That's just crazy. I think I filmed this on the way by, but it looks completely different. I don't think I looked back on it. Maybe I did, I just can't remember. Weird things happen when you're in here. Unfortunately, guys, it's going to be a mixture of cell phone clips today. It's going uphill, by the way. You know, you won't even... What's that thing I'm seeing? You know, no one will even look at that. But that I know they pushed over. It's just bizarre. I mean, they pushed it straight up the hill. And it's bent between two trees. I don't know if you can see the bend on it. There's no freaking way that thing made that bend without something helping it. There's just simply no way. I just can't get down the hill. I'm still way up here. You can see there's the top, not too far away. It just doesn't end. We're getting knocks. We're getting... I had a off camera, okay? I forgot I even had a camera. They did something to me. Okay, I'm not lying. I whistled for like 20 minutes. I was going... And this Bigfoot was doing the same thing back to me. So for 20 minutes, we went back and forth. I mean, there'd be some gaps in between. I'd wait for him, and as soon as he did, I would do it. We'd go back and forth, back and forth. It was like nothing. When I got done, I was like, why didn't I film that? Like, why didn't I put it on camera? Like, I forgot that what I was doing here. It was bizarre. I can't explain it. I don't go into too many of those things with you guys because it's, you know, I don't like hearsay stuff. I don't want to tell you too many stories because, you know, I'll probably start telling you guys a couple one here and there, but I like to show it to you. All right, I gotta catch Dan. He's starting to lose me. Right on the way down. Payday. Completely different side of the mountain. I went up way over there. This is the place the lady I don't think wanted us to come. She's been coming up here for 30 years. She's mad that we're here. She watched me come in, and then Dan came in an hour later. And she was not, you know, she wanted to know his name and where he was from and why is he here. This is not private property. She just claimed this spot mentally for herself. Alright, look at that. That's a jungle gym. Now, if you can give me any reason or any explanation, I should say, of how that happened, besides Bigfoot, please let me know. Yeah. All right, I'm coming. Dan found out something else. Wow. Little clips, guys. I'm gonna take some. I gotta turn this off so I can take a few pictures. Again, I'm on my cell. Sorry. You're the best around. No, 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 no. I saw a clip from Karate Kid today, and that song's been in my head ever since. I don't think I'm the best around. I'm just singing the song. Totem pole. You guys are gonna dig this. Now, you know when Dan calls me, I think it's the first time he's ever called me before, I'm always like, Dan, get over here. Look at this. And then all of a sudden, Dan yells at me from 100 yards away. He's like, you have to come over here. And here I am. Wait till you see what is going on here. Yeah, this is going to be one of the coolest things I've ever found. Not what I'm showing you now. I got to make a turn. But I do want to show you this first. This is what I want to show you. Wow. This is where the lady did not want us to come. This is where she didn't want us. Dan, did you do this before the video started? Don't trust Dan, hoaxer. Hoaxer. I just wasted my entire day to hoax everybody. It'd take a lot more than a day if I had to do all that too. I guess I'm thoroughly impressed with this one. This is amazing. This is amazing. I'm so happy right now. So we got these incredible whistles, again, off camera, because I don't have any cameras running. I'm literally putting them on when I'm at the structures, because I don't want you want to see this like the whole time. It's just going to bounce. Horrible. New memory card before I go out again, obviously. I find this one pretty cool. There, let's just say a person did that, okay? Look at that. That's the root and everything. Upside down. That one's off the ground even. But the big question is why? Is it a shelter? Oh, I'll bet you know what it is. Oh yeah. Dan, you know what this is? This has gotta become a shelter with snow, right?
Oh, sure.
Like it's...
You'd never see it.
I can come up here, I mean, almost, in the snow. I have a feeling that some of them are built based on snow. Wow.
Hey, it's already 3:10 though.
Let's go.
Take at least 21 minutes.
You gonna get your walking stick?
Yeah, I gotta grab it. How cool is that though, man? I can remember with my kids, I never saw that.
This is amazing. Well, that's what I mean. You can be so close to these things and walk right by them. Yeah, if I was, 30 feet on the other side of that ridge, I wouldn't even see it. Oh man, thank God we saw that. That is, I'm so mad I'm filming it with this, with this camera, but I think we'll get it. We got a good enough idea. So there's a whole walk around inside in there. And I would guess that would become quite a cool structure once there was 5, 6 feet, 7 feet of snow up here. This is lower level. We're probably, well, depending where we are, this is 8,000. No, sorry. What is this? We're at 9,000, right? Maybe more?
Yeah, 9,000, a little more.
Oh yeah, because look. Oh wow, we're still higher than I thought.
Yeah, and if you look over there, it's straight down.
Look at that, Dan.
That's pretty cool, huh?
That's amazing. I'm so happy about that. And then, the jungle gym's right up there. You can't see it, but it's up there. Huge jungle gym and then that. I mean, Dan just stumbled upon. It seems to be very human-like to me. God, I was so excited. This is right down from the other teepee right above it. Look at this leaner, Dan. I see there is cut logs, which I have seen, never in my structures, but I have seen cut logs in real Bigfoot structures and other people's, because they will use them. But the Bigfoot would have had to bring them. There's tons of cut stuff a half mile down. I would have had to bring them all up the hill. So I have to guess that this was somehow humanly done. And there's also a fireplace. But I've also seen another Bigfoot clip where there was a fireplace and they made it look like. Look at this. This is in the middle of nowhere. They make it look like it's a human structure because it's so blatant. They won't if you find it. No trash at all. It's so clean in there. There is a tarp, but every hut I've ever found has a tarp on it. Then we go inside. See, fake. Look, never been a fire there. Maybe a long time ago. It looks like they just put a bunch of sticks in the middle to make it look like it was going to be a fire. And as we know, as humans, we would never make a fire there. We would sleep there and make a fire there. And that fireplace has never had God, Dan, just to gather the rocks for the fireplace. I mean, it's it almost looks like there's a chimney there too, or like a makeshift chimney. So I mean, human and Bigfoot? I don't know. It's you guys make up your own minds. I'm just filming it for you. I'm not swearing at Sasquatch. I'm just telling you what I do know about the fake piles and stuff like that. Like maybe this was made by humans a long time ago and Sasquatch uses it now. Like I see this old broken lantern or whatever, or grill. That I know they'd love to do that. They'll put that there. And of course, if I look in here, I'm like, oh, it's just a camper. I see it in everything. Every structure I shoot, you guys. I see that. And now I'm just seeing a fake pile of wood. A real pile of wood, but a fake future fire pile, which is just kind of strange. And nothing. I mean, I can't even see any evidence of a fire ever in there. What a day, guys. This has been an amazing day to find this in the middle of the Rocky Mountains. There's not one wrapper in here. There's not one anything except that one random Coke can. One random sorry, I'm out of breath. Lantern or whatever it was. See, and I see like a lot of other stuff just thrown there that doesn't look like people would do it. I mean, who would gather this stuff? How long would it take? You're looking at days and days there. And then I find this kind of interesting. This is a big random push. I don't know, you guys are gonna have to figure this one out for yourselves. If I had to swear, I would say people built this and Bigfoot has taken over it and made some adjustments. You see that, it's just pushed over. Right on the end. People don't do this. You see this? And it just ends right there, it's broken. Like, that's not a person thing to do. We're very uniform. You know, we would do it like that. You know, we're gonna try to lay things flat. Here's the amazing thing. Some sticks are cut, some aren't. The other thing is there's not a lot of sticks around here like that. You'd have to go quite a distance to gather. So anyway, oh boy, did I get excited when I saw that from a distance. I can't tell you how excited I was. So, but now with the human stuff, I'll tell you, they're good. They really are. I do believe they try to trick us like that. They're very smart. Simple little trick. It's not even that smart. I'm going with Bigfoot, you guys. I really am. Look at that. See, what I think is this is a winter time. There's another hut there, and there's another one above it. Not like this, but, you know, like teepee wise. So when it snows, it'll all be covered. Oh, man, I'll bet you. I got to come here in the back here in the wintertime. All right, Dan's in a panic. He's got to get a rent-a-car by 4. He's going to Denver. Pick up his wife at the airport. And he's ahead of me, so let me catch him. All right, you guys, tell me what you think. How cool. Here's the other thing that gets me. It's the strategic location is amazing. It drops on that side like this. It just goes straight down. There's nowhere. You'd have to walk 20-something miles that way, unless you went that way a little bit. About 4 miles you could hit Minturn, but you're still. All right, so check this out. I'm eating gummy bears. You have to bear with it. Completely lost stand coming down the hill. I think I'm going the wrong way. I think I'm way too far over this way. I have no idea, but so I just started descending straight down. Dan wanted to go around. Figured I could catch him. I find all these Bigfoot stuff. I had just deleted a video so I could get my good camera back. I've been doing cell phone most of the day, guys. I'm gonna be on and off a cell phone. And look what I find. Let me get a few pictures here. This is just one of the most amazing structures I've ever seen in my life. And just simply blatant. I mean, the trails the disturbances on the side of this hill, the crossroads of paths, it's just simply amazing. The teepees, the huts that we found today, simply incredible, guys. This should be a really good video today. Look at that. I'm sorry, I might be shaking a little bit. I've been doing some serious descending here. Like fast descending, like running and grab trees. I can get really hurt, but it gets you down fast. Wow. Too bad, Dan. You ditched me and look what you missed. You guys see this bend right here? Starts right there. This is simply amazing. I hope I didn't delete. All the clips I had were really good. So I couldn't not film this. My cell phone battery went dead. I've been using it all day. I got tons of pictures. God, where am I? I'm way too far to the right. How did Dan get home? I'm completely confused right now. But anyway, I had to shoot this. This was amazing. Too cool. What do you guys think of that bend? So, I mean, you guys, if you have anybody that doesn't believe in Bigfoot, just show them this. Because it's just too incredible. Look at the X's up in the air. Hey guys, still on a cell phone. Lost Dan. He went ahead and we're trying to get back to the cars. They're still way down there. It was still way higher than I thought. And I came a different way. I really don't know where he is. He's too far away. He can't hear me yell either. So but I ended up getting to this like little Bigfoot like area on the steep hill. You know, they're all the same. They have like these. It's a big hangout. They're all strategic always. I don't find a hangout where there's nothing going on. It's always a vantage point, a way to see things coming. And this hill is this steep. You know, any human being coming up that hill, they got loads of time, and they could have lunch, you know, chew on a couple pine cones, and then wander away. All the time in the world. And then, of course, right around all their like footprints, it's not footprints, but just like disturbances up here. The ground's too hard, you guys. Is that beautiful X? And I just keep seeing other stuff too. Man, I see this too often. They've been there so long that it actually is becoming part of the tree. Look at that. You guys, we found, I should say, the most unique area. It's incredible. It's amazing. Now, I feel like this lady, I wish I had gotten a chance to talk to her because Dan didn't, of course, tell her who we are or anything like that. And I think if we could have got some information out of her. Because she's been on this mountain, literally coming to visit these Bigfoot for 30 plus years. I mean, that's a long time. And if she doesn't have stories, then nobody does. Who knows what she does up here with them. So I'm seeing a really cool structure down there. I'm going to walk you right into it. That's interesting. Again, you guys, bear with me. It's a cell phone. I know it's bouncy. I gave up trying to zoom in, although this is a great place to do pans with my camera because I will be spending some time here in the summer because coming next summer because I can really get some good zooms, pans. They've been on us all day. I mean, I'm into the 50 to 60 whistles today. Dan's heard wood knocks. We've heard all kinds of stuff. It's been really good, I think, because the cameras are off. I think I got some stuff on camera. I'll have to check when I get home. But just without having memory. I don't like to film on the cell phone. What do I do about it? Do I go to that one first or this one? Like I said, I guess Dan's gone. Let's go over here before I turn this off. This is on a hill, you guys. At the same time, you can, with these trails, you can traverse all through there. Uh-oh, I'm 4% battery. Let me get this filmed here real quick. All right, it's not nothing. It's still kind of cool. I thought it was a little neater looking from there. But still very cool. I have almost the same thing, Bigfoot World. Almost the same exact structure. Huge X down there too. What I'll do, guys, is I'll just let this go. All right, you know what? I better turn it off in case Dan needs me for some reason. All right, over and out.